This is an emergency. We have to get off the ship and play the game. Welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic with me, free to play. We're selecting our people here. So, as usual, Jedi because they're useful, and HK because he's cool. Greetings to you. While I am pleased to welcome you to planet G5623, I do not see your ship on my docking schedule. The Czerka Corporation will see to your needs, of course, but there will be 100 credits docking fee. In advance, I fear. Well, we've already had situations like this. We already know how to deal with things like this. So right, Czerka is on Kashyyyk. I didn't remember, well, I remembered there is Czerka on Kashyyyk, but I didn't remember they pretty much taken over as corporations. So, that's going on. Docking fee, why do I need to pay that? He explained that, I don't know, they own the planet, I guess. Either way, we're not gonna pay it doesn't matter. And they offer, and they offer mandatory services for that fee, okay. Could I get some information about the planet? I thought this was Kashyyyk. And yeah, so yes, it is Kashyyyk, and he'll tell you all about how Czerka either colonized it or took over or just came in and no one stopped them. So yeah, of course they're stealing away Wookiees for slavery work. So there's that. What service does 100 credits get me? Don't make demands. I'm Torik and I'll land where I wish. I like that. I think we're gonna go with that. Don't make demands. I'm Torik and I land wherever I wish. I respect your obvious determination, but I can't allow you to remain unless you pay the proper fees. The Czerka Corporation appreciates your cooperation and hopes this will not devolve into a violent matter. They won't be able to stop me either way, but anyway, you know how it is. For space weight I don't need to pay the docking fee. Stand aside. Perhaps you don't need to pay the docking fee. Any services you need will more than make up for it. Of course we're not buying anything from them.
The Force should not be used for profit and personal gain. As Jedi, we should be above such things.
We will also arrange for translation services for a nominal fee, of course. You'll be encountering a number of Wookiees while here. I'm trained in the Force, I'll have no trouble. Immediately giving away, you know, our secret identity of a superhero here. That will not be necessary, I understand more than you can know. Yeah, I understand more than you can know. Very well. It is no concern of mine. I will simply assume you are one of the rare sort that take to languages easily. Now then, please follow me to our information center. I will answer any further questions there. Hardly bothered. I mean, I would hardly bother with that. So, this guy plays Pazak with you, which we're not gonna do because, oh hey. A display of Pazak cards right there. Which we are not gonna do, we don't really care. We're not gonna talk to anyone, unless we need to, of course, you know, as per usual. As usual as it is. But we have to, again, the whole Kashyyyk for you to browse and explore, and we decide to land here, where Czerka is, on, I don't know, this landing platform that can support a spaceship, and I guess near around here is the star map. So the same issues as I've went over on Tatooine exist and are present here, being how do we know we land here and how do we find the fucking map. Get out of my face, both of you. How hard is it to open a metal box with a lightsaber? Hard enough, you need to bash at it over and over. Computer spike repair kit, medpacks. Strangely enough, actually, there is a second planet now. And I don't think we're gonna meet any robots to reprogram or rebuild with parts and shit. So our hacking skills and parts count in our equipment isn't that big of an issue. Interface, what? Interface what? Does that help with repairs? Could I repair HK with that? Interface visor. Resist sonic. Computer use demolition security. Everything but the repair that I need. Fuck you. But it is a good item. I mean, +4 to all these. And of course, Wookiee can't wear it for demolitions. Right? Restricted, not usable by Wookiees. Why? Do they not wear hats? I mean, they don't wear clothes, but Zalbar is already wearing a belt with things. Chewie wore a belt with things. I think they would be fine with wearing a pair of sunglasses. But I guess maybe they're primitive and very ritualistic, and anything more than a belt is a big taboo, because they're stupid. I mean, they get enslaved after all, so... Serves them right, great. Security, who else? Mission, I could give it to Mission, because she's a skill monkey here. Is she wearing anything on her face right now? I don't remember. I'll equip it once I've got a chance, I'm not gonna bother with it. Just to bring her out for that. Now, so we're... Oh, Comad! Why are you here? Cool. I don't remember him speaking things, talking about hunt. Is that gonna be a persistent quest? I don't know, I don't remember. Anyway, so we're gonna have to figure out who to talk to in the first place to get some information about the star map that we're looking for, because, you know, it's an artifact and nobody knows about it, and yet we have to kind of get to it, so... Comad, why the fuck are you here? Greetings again to you, human. It would seem the call of the hunt has brought us both to this troubled world. I have not been here long, but I can already see I will not be as welcome here as I hoped. What are you doing here, Comad? Following me? Why did you leave your home on Tatooine? Both are good questions, and I think either whichever you pick, he'll go over the same responses. But I'm gonna be cheeky, if not outright rude. What are you doing here, Comad? Following me? Well, I'm sure you would prove an interesting hunt. I don't track sentient prey. Two-legged animals do a fine job of killing each other without me. What about, like, flightless birds? Like cassowaries. I have come here to seek even greater prey than what we faced on Tatooine, but the climate here is politically cold, and I don't know if I'll be allowed to hunt. Right, so the only thing I can think of that could be here is Terentatic, and you can take it out on your own well enough, even though it's resistant to force. I don't have problems with it, but maybe because I had a better party with me as well. Also, yeah, we're picking up a dude here. Yeah, but what else could he be here for? Don't know. Would it spawn something for him? I don't remember. Whose permissions are you looking for? What do you know of Kashyyyk? I have to leave, goodbye. I just talked to him because he's a familiar face. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know, the human instincts of having friends. I don't know. Whose permissions are you looking for? An astute question. Czerka Corporation seems in control here, but they don't care if I wander the Shadowlands so long as I have paid their docking fee. Instead, I hope to gain the trust of the native Wookiee population. I'm not here to just kill the biggest thing I can find. I want to understand how they hunt. In packs, probably. I mean, I can't imagine this being much different than if you would attempt or, you know, somehow got to talk to Tuskens and learn how they hunt. And also, I don't think they actually hunt, since they farm banthas, so they don't need to hunt per se. Where are you going to gain the trust? We're this far in already, I guess, so let's keep going. What are you doing to gain... What are you doing to gain their trust? I have heard of an off-worlder that has gained respect by living in the Shadowlands for some years. Perhaps I will attempt the same. It could just be Hunter Tales, though. Right, that's good enough. I don't care about Kashyyyk. I know about Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is populated by massive trees and Wookiees that live in the crowns of them. theirs, the crowns of theirs, and does that. The Shadowlands are the bottom floor, the floor of the forest. And what about the droid army's attack on the Wookiees? They're not invented yet. Yeah, so they live in the trees, and the Shadowlands are the bottom floor, the ground level, the ground of the forests, which are in constant shadow because the trees are so tall. Also, considering how tall the trees are, I wonder about the gravity of the planet, and if anyone thought about that, because Wookiees are big, the trees are big. I don't know, man. That's kinda, you know, I would expect the gravity to be lower for the trees to grow this high. Then again, you know, maybe some weird alien biology of the somewhat trees, because they're not trees. Trees, as usual, a taxonomy of Earth's life. So anyway, I have to leave. Goodbye. Farewell. Perhaps we will meet again. A great hunt on this world would be glorious. I think you can possibly hire him, or like have him go with you to hunt the Tentatic. But now he'll just run off to the landing platform where we're landed on and disappear. So he's just here for the taste? Like for world building? Weird. Strange, yeah. It's really nothing came out of it, and I'm not willing to investigate in this playthrough. So if you're trying, I don't know, give it a try. Get the game, one way or another, you know how it is. Oh. And play the game.
Perhaps you should reconsider leaving Zalbar behind. This is, after all, his homeworld.
I decide who comes or stays on the ship. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure I already mentioned, even if you pick Zalbar to come with you, they'll lock him up, and he won't be available to roam the planet with you anyway. So it hardly matters. And since we don't give a fuck, we're gonna inquire, I guess, but we're not gonna pick him.
We know very little of this planet.
You very little of Tatooine as well.
Zalbar has much that is unresolved here. It may be beneficial to aid him in this respect.
I don't give a fuck. He's not going. He's not coming. I'm curious to see how this will work out, because, you know, I mentioned that in the description of one of my The Old Republic videos about, I think, companions. The idea is you want to talk to your companions to, you know, unlock content and learn about them. But if in the Old Republic you also talk to them in a way that they don't like, it grants a unique answer from them, so that's content as well, and you need to unlock it somehow as well. Either way, so yeah, so playing the game without Zalbar is content as well, so I wanna, well, we're gonna experience it either way. We're not gonna take Zalbar. These two are traders, and one of them traders, like not traitors. They trade, not betray. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure one is trying to get the other locked up here, and you then later on meet him down below, try to do some shady shit. One is amassing debt for the other, something like that. And we're not gonna talk to them. They are traders, so maybe they've got items that I'm not gonna buy, like parts. Yeah, we're gonna leave them. Who do we talk to about the map? Oh, look, Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Perhaps not. I mean, you know, we're not catering to women. Don't speak to her. You decide to ignore Bastila and continue on with your quest for now, though you might want to speak with her later. Again, also, not really again. She seems to not like us, so why would we want her to open up to us? We don't care about her liking us, and if she likes us, maybe she should speak up. We're not here to cater to her, like I said, so on we go. Who do we talk to about the map? Maybe we should talk to the Etorian. He already came up to us and you know, said things. And he seems to offer informations as well. Yeah. One single solitary credit here. Just in case you're getting too rich in here. One single solitary credit. Motherfucker. Are you talking? Scientist liaison officer. That's for some talking. There's the Janos Wertka. That's some name. I guess we're gonna talk. Why aren't you behind the desk? That's your place to work on and information. He's not gonna walk over there to, you know, get things. Can't do things here. Well, let's talk to Janos. Greetings again. How can Czerka Corporation serve you during your visit on Ideon? So, now this is even worse. So, the planet is named Kashyyyk, and I'm pretty sure it's named Kashyyyk because of the Wookiees. What I'm trying to say is that Wookiees named the planet Kashyyyk. They're the only sentient race around, so who else would call it? Right, tell me about the planet. You called it G5 623, and now he refers to it as Ideon. So decide, if either you want to be formal or informal, and if you're already changing the name, if you're already allowed to change the name of the planet to Ideon, like a word as opposed to a code name for star and location in the stars, like we do on Earth. Only because it's our local cluster we named our planets Earth, and then after Roman gods. But every other planet is named as a code, as a star, class of the star, location in the orbit and shit like that. And we don't really have precedence and reason for us to name them an actual name, like a word as opposed to code. So if they're not naming newly discovered worlds by code, stick to Ideon. If they are, stick to G5 623. Fuck you. What are you doing? Right? Ideon should be unique enough, right? Because you can't name two planets the same. Because what sense does that make? Right, so I need supplies. Tell me about the planet. Like to ask about the Czerka. We already know about the Czerka. We know about it from Tatooine. There it is. I'm looking for something called a star map. Yeah, imagine you're looking for this fucking artifact. Walk up to some weirdo on an alien planet and ask him about star map, and he goes, "Oh, you'd like to buy a star map? Here." He pulls out like a flyer, you know, like a map you can buy on Earth, and goes, "What kind of map are you looking for?" And you go, "No, the artifact that you can't buy." Imagine, you know, when you were on Tatooine, it was framed way better. They actually said, "I'm looking for ancient things, artifacts, antiques," and they would say, "Talk to Javas. They seem to know about old things and shit." And here you go, looking for something called a star map. "Oh yes, we have those for your Navi computer, right? How come you don't know about those? You're piloting a ship. Why are you calling it Call the Star Map?" So let's go with 4. "I'm sorry, but I have no information on that." "Are you sure you meant to come here? This world is very primitive." "Yeah, aren't you selling maps?" "Much of it is still unexplored, even by the locals. The forest gets ever more dangerous the further you descend. The lowest levels, the Shadowlands, are largely unknown." With technology you've got in this, you know, universe, just send out drones. They'll map the place precisely and exactly and quickly. It shouldn't be a problem. Also, in the movies later on, we see what are they? Wookiees on beaches fighting against the droids. So not every ground level is Shadowlands. So at least that's, I guess, consistent, you'd say. But also in The Force Unleashed that I played for you for free, you play as Vader, and then also you come back as Starkiller on Kashyyyk, and you're not playing in the treetops. So there's that. Again, maybe I want to buy a star map from you, and they don't know about it either way. So since they've got nothing, farewell for now. "Very good, feel free to inspect our operation here, but I would advise against going too far from the main landing area." Are you threatening me? "The planet is still very much untamed, and we do not send our patrols for lost tourists." Right, so looks like technically we're supposed to just ask everyone until they tell us about Star Map.
"Welcome to Ideon. I trust you will find our facilities pass inspection. Czerka Corporation is very efficient. Please take any inquiries you have to Director Janos. I must continue my work.
Oh, he's a director. Holy shit. And he went out in person to greet us on the landing platform? Don't you have lackeys for that? There are two dudes roaming about the platform right now. Why aren't they tasked with doing what you've done? I want to ask questions about this planet, mainly the star map.
I'm sorry, but Director Janos will see to your questions. I must continue my work.
I'm asking you! Answer my questions, peon!
There's no call for that. I'm just a glorified lab technician. Please, the assignment is difficult enough. Take your concerns to Janos. He's the one that runs things here, not me.
Interestingly, how he remained polite. I like that. Answer my questions, peon. Cool, good, I love it. Czerka liaison. You don't even speak, alright. I'm not gonna even read that.
Local fauna is amazing. If I could isolate why the trees grow so big, it would be worth more than 1,000 Wookiee slaves.
Oh right, now I remember. I know why the trees grow this tall. As I talked about Tuscans and their story. And the star map on Tatooine says that it brought in and, you know, fucking hypnotized a great dragon with promises of power. I guess the star map on this planet hypnotizes the trees to grow big. Yes, the star map as an artifact of Darkseid causes the planet to be, you know, causes the vegetation on the planet to grow big and quick. It's like that other planet from Mass Effect. Something with P, I think? Starting on P? With P. The letter P. Where you bring Jack to her biotics training facility. And the planet has vegetation that grows very quickly. Right, so we've exhausted. We could talk to the traders. We should talk to the traders. That's the next logical step. Right, sorry, I mean, you know, this is the legitimate way to play the game. How to find a map, talk to everyone. Comat had nothing, so we're going. I wanted to talk about Dark Souls today, but you know, that's why I stayed on the ship the previous time.
So, new
to talk.
spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
This is how it is. So his friends... yeah. Yeah, so they've got debt with the trader, and the team went out to, I don't know, work and get some money. But the joke is he murdered them, and now he's got an endangered servitude. A slave, essentially. A guy with in an endangered servitude to him until he pays the debt, but he can't pay the debt because he's alone and his team is killed. So, we don't care about that, obviously. See what you carry. What do you know of Kashyyyk? Do you always enslave your debtors? I have no business with you. I guess this will open the shop, this will open the quest, this will open us to leave, and this should start getting us information about the star map. What do you know of Kashyyyk?
I don't concern myself with what goes on past this landing port. The Wookiees are very difficult to deal with. No business sense.
He means they don't tolerate cheats.
No, I mean they don't respect the finer points of a good business plan. Give and take. That's why the Czerka Corporation simply takes.
Right, I don't give a fuck. I want to go back to my other questions. So, we've got no questions? Yeah, so that'll be it. No
See
information
you soon, I
about
hope. Always open.
the star map. We've got a journey entry in case we want to look for the guy. I guess since it already automatically opens,
Greetings to you. Something I can
might
get for
end
you?
up
Kindly direct
finishing
your
it.
inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much.
He's not offering opinions, he's offering to do your work for you, for free, you know, like you wanted. Czerka-merchant.
I wasn't aware we were giving tours now. Leave me.
How about I'll kill you? Here, I've got a weapon. If only I could interact with him. So, follow me do. Do you do? Me do. It do be like that sometimes. What do you want? I don't get a lot of time off from loading cargo, so if you've got something to say, make it quick. Yeah, he doesn't have much time off loading cargo, but he's got a table prepared to play Pazak around. Heard any off-planet rumors? We don't care. We want the on-planet rumors. Have some questions about Kashyyyk. Yeah, I have some questions about Kashyyyk. What? Oh, you mean Ideon? I suppose the Wookiees can call their planet whatever they want, but the company pays to name the trade routes. I don't know much about it though. I stay here and load cargo. You're better off asking the patrol guards or Janus. Yeah, so we're not getting anything. Alright, goodbye. I have to get back to work anyway. Right. So, who else can we talk to? The guards at the doors, I guess. So that'll be the solution. I guess we're gonna do that in the next episode. So thanks for sticking by. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see each other in the next episode of something I played for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with the video, with the channel, by the subscriptions and comments and likes buttons. Tell your friends about me, tell your enemies about me, as usual. Force your dog to watch my videos on repeat, because that helps. At least me. Yeah. See you next time.